I'ma show you how to get this stuff. I'ma show you how to rip these shows. I'ma show you how to rock the mic. I'ma show you how to rock it right. We do it like, hey, baby, watch how I dip and lean. Man, I'm getting it. If you want it, follow me. Now that I got your attention and you wanna hang like lynchings, let me bring you in the kitchen. Let me show you what I'm fixing. And you know it's finna lick it good. I'm heavy in the game. Got the number 8. I don't need no assistance. You can let your chain hang. I just let my hair swing so it don't make a difference. Straight from the hood, I get what you see. It's been a long time. I just had to find me. So if you get two, I'm going for 3. It's a phone call, rush and a breeze too deep. I'm pulling up my sleeves. It's time to go to work. Oh man, you better catch me first. I dance to the beat of my own drum, and it be like boom, 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 boom. Here we go. I'ma show you how to get this done. I'ma show you how to rip these shows. I'ma show you how to rock the mic. I'ma show you how to rock it right. We do it like, hey, baby, watch how I dip and lean. Man, I'm getting it. If you want it, follow me. Just for the record, please don't test it. I ain't changed. Just switched up the flow, playing tic-tac-toe. Now that's 3 in a row. Bang, bang, these cats all messed up. I'm the next up. Put 'em on strike like scepter. And they still tryna clock. How I hear something you can watch. Been doing this since the age of 4. Ain't no other option, ain't a score. I'm on your heels, you can hate me more. Just pick your face up off the floor. You flash, I'm in my bag. Whoever don't like it, too bad. I made my fate. Oh, baby, I'ma shake this place. Here we go. I'ma show you how to get this done. I'ma show you how to rip these shows. I'ma show you how to rock the mic. I'ma show you how to rock it right. We do it like, hey, baby, watch how I dip and lean. Man, I'm getting it. If you want it, follow me. I'ma show you how to get this done. I'ma show you how to rip these shows. I'ma show you how to rock the mic. I'ma show you how to rock it right. We do it like, hey, baby, watch how I dip and lean. Man, I'm getting it. If you want it, follow me.
Hello, everyone. Hello. How are you today? I've been away from social media for a while. Hola, Manuel, Jennifer, Rosemary. I've been away. Ty Shanique, hello, honey. You'll know why I missed your event in a few minutes. I've been away from social media for quite some time, for like 2 weeks or something. My daughter has kept up with all my, social media, so I have to thank her for that. Crystal Carabello. Hola, Yolanda. Good morning. And I've been away for 1, my health, 2, a very close encounter happened here in my home, in which we almost lost my husband. We were outside cleaning the pool, and Antar, how are you? The Buster, how are you? And the pole that you use to fish out the leaves and whatever's in your pool broke. He lost his footing and fell into the pool. We have a 12-foot pool, in-ground pool, and he fell in it. I don't swim. Um, you'll understand my whole shaking and my loss of words in a few minutes, okay? Um, and so he fell onto the tarp. We had a covering, a disposable covering over our in-ground pool for the winter, so that leaves and things would not fall into the pool. We were cleaning that to try to take the tarp off and then start cleaning the actual in-ground pool. When the pole broke, he fell in and fell onto the tarp. You would think that's not drastic, or maybe it is. I don't know. To me, it was. The next thing that happened was that he went to move off the tarp, and a cinder block fell and hit him. Before the cinder block had hit him, he had already been screaming, "I can't feel my legs. Betty, help me." I had no idea. No idea. "Hey, Chris, how are you?" I had no idea how to help him because I don't swim, because I had no clue what to do. And he kept saying, "I can't feel my legs. Betty, please help me." Well, at that moment, I went into action. I didn't think. I didn't go into my head. I just went into action. And so, as he tried to flip over, the covering came from underneath of him. He actually landed in the water, and the cinder block had already hit him. I fell to my knees. I reached over into the 12-foot pole, 12-foot depth of the pool, and by God's grace and mercy and his strength only, because I have no strength, I pulled him up to the edge of the pool. And I tried to lift him completely out of the pool, because he continued to say, "I'm in so much pain, help me. I'm in so much pain, help me." And I couldn't. I couldn't lift him any more than to the edge of the pool. I was here alone. My children were all at work. And so I was here alone babysitting my granddaughter. My granddaughter is 7-8 months. And at that precise moment, she woke up crying. So now I have, do I let him go and he fall back into the swimming pool? Or do I go pick up my granddaughter? Because she just woke up. And I pulled him over underneath of the diving board and told him, "Please hold on. Can you hold on to this diving board? Use your upper strength. Hold on to the diving board, and I'll be right back." And he did. He held on to the diving board. I went inside and I got our granddaughter. "Rose, hola, how are you?" And I got our granddaughter, came back outside. He was still holding on. "Maria, good morning, sweetheart." I put our granddaughter down, and I tried again to pull him out, and I couldn't. I couldn't pull him out. "Hola, Paul, how are you? I've been watching all the things that are happening in Trenton for you, especially with your wife too." And I tried and I couldn't. I couldn't. And I'm going to hold there for a minute because I want to share that for years, it hasn't been the easiest marriage on earth at all. But at that precise moment, you don't think of whatever had happened. And you don't think of, hi Papi, how are you? And you don't think of, no, you're fine. And you don't think of the anger, the frustration, the resentment. You don't think of anything except that precise moment you're about to lose the very one that you care for. That precise moment you're about to lose the one that means the world to you. Hi, Bobby. This is my son, Damien.
Hello.
Yes. And so you have to immediately put all that to the side and save this person. Not because of anything except that he's a human being, and he's the human being that you chose to be in your life, for good or for bad, for worse, for sickness and in health. And for whatever reason, God sends certain tests. That's how I see it. God sends certain tests, and you have to know at that precise moment what you're going to do. What you're going to do. Don't worry about what the person has done to you, but what are you going to do? And not one moment did I think of all the hatred that I have gotten, not only from him, but from his family. Not one moment. Not one. All I saw was that my husband, the one I chose, was about to die. Because I couldn't hold him. I have my granddaughter. He's in a 12-foot in-ground pool. I don't know how to swim, not even to save my life. And I had to figure out like this. Do you let go of the anger, or do you hold on forever? And like my coach, Adriana, said to me, stay in the right here, right now. And that's what I did at that moment. We all have to learn to let go. Because if we don't learn how to let go of everything that ever happens to us, to learn to let go of whatever it is that people have ever done to you, you are not going to evolve. And you are not going to receive God's blessings ever. Ever. No, I love you, Adriana, for teaching me that. Remember that paper you gave me and you drew a circle in the middle? And you told me, what do you see? And I kept saying a circle in the middle. I ain't see nothing else. I saw a blank piece of paper. I came home and I looked at that paper over and over and over again. And my surroundings were as empty as that paper. They were. And I shared all that with you. But eventually I looked at it again. And I said, I see this, and this. And I could number the many great things that had been happening in my life, regardless of the circumstances that I lived daily. Regardless. And let me tell you something that from me sticking by him and holding him tight, not letting him go, something in him also changed. Something in him triggered at that precise moment. We have to stop being influenced by the voices we hear around us all the time. For instance, if you're dating someone that your friend doesn't like, are you dating her or him, or is your friend? If you are married to someone that your family doesn't like, are you married to that person, or is your family? See, to me, for many years, I bent over backwards, always trying to figure out how this family would like me. And let me tell you, I felt like I was living exactly the title of my video, a masquerade. For years. I tried everything. But I learned that I can't do that. I can't change me and who I am. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of all my achievements. Let it be big or small, I'm proud. So I can't allow anyone to drop their negativity on me. That's why when I post something and somebody gets a little bit on the negative side, listen, my opinion is my opinion, your opinion is your opinion. We all have one. It could be right, it could be wrong, but it's an opinion. You like it or not. So how about respecting it? How about starting there? So when I see all that negativity, delete, block, don't come back, please. I don't have time, and I keep saying it, and you guys shouldn't have time either for the negativity and the wasting of precious moments. Precious moments that you can be empowering somebody, that you could be building someone up. God sent us that test, and I don't know if I pass it or not. I guess I'll know that when I go home. And home, I mean heaven. Yes, I'm very secure about that. I love God. No matter where I am, I love God. And I say that. And I am full of flaws. Listen, full of flaws. We all are. The second thing let me tell you that he was rushed to the hospital. The fire department did take him out, and he fractured his spine in 2 places. He's not mobile. And so I have to take care of him, not to the extent that it's a 24-hour thing, because I go up, I look at him, I check up on him, I walk him to the bathroom if he needs to, I walk along with him because the doctor wants him to be moved, to move around and things like that. And so he's pressing on, and I'm proud of him. But I'm also really happy that something in him triggered. And the conversations, although I can see at times he fights with that negative side of his, he tries to stay positive about everything that's happening to him at this moment. He's a truck driver. He's been, driving trucks cross country for, I don't know, 20 years, maybe more. And he can't do that for 8 weeks until he recovers. And I can only imagine going back and getting into that seat when you're in a truck, you're bouncing around, the road is rough. But, you know, he's, again, he's staying positive about it. The second thing that happened today, I have been off social media, as I told you, for a while, and last night, I went back on social media, and I see that my BFF was in ICU in the hospital. And I immediately contacted her daughter, or her daughters, and they told me where she was, and I was ready to go there today after the radio station. Because on Saturday mornings, as you know, I'm in Violin from 8:30 to 10. I get home by 11. I was going to change and go see her and be with her. I woke up this morning before even my alarm went off, and I had this just really bad feeling. But it was a peaceful feeling. And so I went to her daughter's website, Facebook page, and there it was. She had passed away. Carla P. Morales, a phenomenal, empowering, Hispanic black woman. Puertorriqueña y negra pura. She loved what she did. I met her years ago, before Governor Corzine was governor of New Jersey. That's when I met her. And at that time I was working in politics, and I decided to take her, crash course, I decided to take her to the governor's mansion for breakfast. And it was a very intimate setting, and everybody had to stand up and introduce themselves. And she was nervous. Like, she wanted to pass out. She wanted to go in some closet and hide. She was worried about what she was wearing, how her hair looked, how her makeup was. Everything. And I told her, sweetheart, you look fine. You're fine. Get up, introduce yourself. Don't worry about anybody or anything. And she did. She did it. And it went great for her. And ever since then, we became BFFs, because she never judged me and I never judged her. From the very first day we met. And whenever I had an idea, a project that I wanted to work on, but I was afraid of doing it, I would send it to her. And she would read over it, and she would give me her comments. See, Carla was a producer, director of film, of plays, of theater. Carla was just super incredible. And her daughters and her children and her grandkids are the same. They are talented and gifted, all of them, just like Carla. Carla is also when I first met her, she was working on Welcome Back, Eddie. It was a trailer that she had out about domestic violence and how that's a very big taboo in our community. And she wanted to get me involved in her project. And I'm thinking, I don't know anything about theater or anything about writing a play or any of that. She didn't care about all that. She taught me. She got me involved with Vincent Wright, a very well-known video camera guy that produces films in California. And he taught me how to use the big film, how to produce a show, how to produce. They both sat me down and taught me the behind the scenes of how to produce a show, how to produce a film, how to get the right angle, how to use lighting, all of that. It was Carla Morales. They did all that for me. And Cameleon, hi, did you go on your bike ride yet? And so I was fortunate enough to meet her and have her in my life. The World Around Us talk show was because of Carla. I wanted to give up on that. When I first wrote it, I wrote it out and I wrote all the skits and everything and how I wanted the show to be and what the purpose and everything. And I took it and I had shown it to a few other friends that were not friends. We're not friends at all. They tore it down. They criticized it. They complained about it. I heard everything from why is it so geared to blacks to why is a Spanish person producing your music. I heard every stupid comment, an unnecessary comment I could hear. And you know what the bad part of me was? That I soaked all those comments in and I stopped it. I stopped doing my project because I didn't have the supposedly support of my supposedly friends. All of a sudden, I sent it to Carla and I told her all the things that had happened. And she said, "How dare you stop this? Who cares who's believing in you, who sees your vision? Only you can see that vision. Go forward and do it." And I'm very grateful for her. She took everything and tweaked certain things, and she said, "B, this is a great production. Do it. Do it. It's going to take forever because you have to fundraise and everything, but it's going to be worth it. And you're doing it with a good motive in your heart. You're not trying to take nobody's spotlight. You're being you. You're just being you." And what people don't understand is that I'm not interested in competition with anyone. With no one. I was at a radio show once, and the radio host thought I was in competition with her. Are you kidding me? I'm your co-host. How can I be in competition with you? Because I was La Gitana. And she tried to control everything that I said, did, and how I acted. If I laughed, I was laughing too much. If I said something, I was out of control. It was just something all the time. And I learned to accept me for me, regardless who the hell had something to say. And regardless who wanted to complain and criticize and try to tear me down. And let me tell you something. In life, you think Carla didn't go through it? Carla went through it every day of her life. Trying to produce this book of Nimrod that is amazing. You guys got to go on YouTube and look for the book of Nimrod and see that YouTube series. It is awesome. If she would have listened to all the blah, 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 blah in her ear that she had for years, she would have never done that. She would have never won the award that she just won an award not even a week ago, and she passed today. She lost her life doing exactly what she loved. She didn't waste time on insignificant and immature and insecure negative people. And I don't want any of you to do any of that either. If you have a dream, do what Carla did. Push forward, push on. Who cares? Funding doesn't come, keep pushing. Do it yourself. Listen, all the episodes that I have done for the world around us have been paid by me. I have had to pay for the video and any photographs or anything, promos. I do my promos, so that's a big plus. But I still need a photographer for the photos, and I still need a video guy to produce my episodes. That's why I can't produce so many all the time, because it's costly. I don't have sponsors. I have a lot of negative people talking a lot of BS. And I stopped doing the world around us because of the funding. That was it. But I have no intentions of stopping. I have no intentions of ever not producing again. And after seeing Carla push on and on and on, regardless the funding, regardless the support, I'm doing the same. I hope to have everybody's support. I hope you watch the videos, their educational series on YouTube. I hope. I can't force y'all. I hope you subscribe to the Book of Nimrod. Go on the YouTube and subscribe. Subscribe to her page, please. Watch those videos. Though, boy, you're going to like it. Don't waste time anymore. Don't keep wasting time. Don't keep pushing people out of your life. Don't do that. And when you love someone, how about you show them that you love them? And stop going by what other people are telling you to do or don't do. Yvette, I know that you have Yvette is another friend of mine from Atlantic City, and boy, I have tried to quit a few times, haven't I, Yvette? Privately, right? And she will catch me, and she won't let me do it. She won't. Belitza is another one. I love you guys, and I want you to have a better life. I don't want you to do the mistakes that I did and that I have done. I don't want you to waste your time and your life on negative thoughts and on not wanting to evolve to the next stage. Let go of all that anger and all that hatred and all that bitterness. If your parents didn't treat you right when you were little, I get it. I didn't go through that. My husband did. And someday maybe I'll get him to share his story. I don't know. I hope so. Because it's, once you hear it, you pretty understand the human being that he is and why he is. Does it give him the okay or anything to do what he has done? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you have to understand the humble beginnings of everyone. Just because you have a degree doesn't mean that you don't have to look to the side and help someone. Doesn't mean that you don't have to try to understand that person and help that person. I know. Mata ain't no blood, I tell you. It's always boiling. It doesn't let me go and doesn't let me stop, regardless how I feel. I wanted to read something for you, if you don't mind. God is a God of purpose. We may not always understand his purpose, but we can be sure he definitely has one for all of us. Some may initially look terrible to us. You know, we look at it and we're like, oh, that looks really grim. I don't know. God intends to show his glory by working something good from everything that you go through in life. Everything. Just give him a chance. Just give him a chance. Just give him a chance. And give yourself a chance to show the world the true you. Hola, Dixon, how are you? Regardless if they accept you how you are or not. Trust me. You learned to accept me slowly, haven't you? Show everybody the splendid person that you are. Don't hide behind a masquerade. I did for a long time. And that I'll share with you at a next episode, at a next live. There is a photo shoot that's coming up, so just watch and I'll explain it all to you. There's more of the story. But today, I'm giving honor to Carla. Carla Morales. She did amazing things. Amazing things. I'm going to post pictures of her. I'm going to post her biography so you can see it. I'll post her YouTube channel so you can go and join and see it. And I'm telling you, support it. Support it because it's great. Everything that she has done. And I have it all in my files. I'll never delete any of that. All my archives. All her work is in my archives. And I'll never delete that. Make sure you love unconditionally. Leave the conditions out of your relationships. That doesn't work. Love unconditionally and forever. No matter who or what or where. And I'm going to leave you with that song. Because that song, you know whose song that is? That I played in the beginning? That song that I played in the beginning is her daughter's, Hurricane Morales. So I hope you like it. And Carla Morales, I will forever love you. And we'll see each other when I go home.
I'ma show you how to get this stuff. I'ma show you how to rip these shows. I'ma show you how to rock the mic. I'ma show you how to rock it right. We do it like, hey, baby, watch how I keep it lean. Man, I'm getting it baby.